Good day, everybody. This is John Scarborough. I wanted to make a little quick mention about a little tool that has become really, you might say, a favorite of mine. Maybe you could say that. It's just a really handy tool. I actually mentioned it on another video where I talked about tape measures in general, just all sorts of different tape measures, and my biggest carry tape measure. But this, I wanted to go just a little bit more detail on it. Both of these are pretty much the same tape measure. They're actually both Lufkin. I actually picked up both of these in a pawn shop. I have a third one, but I didn't figure it's just like this one right here. I figured there was no reason to take it over here and show it. These kind of remind me on size. This one right here. The size reminds me about the size, not the same thickness, but about the same size this way as one of those Spencer logging tape measures. It's not as nearly as good as a Spencer logging tape measure. The Spencers are actually really nice because they've got a spring that can roll back up, and they're not really nearly as bad about getting dirt in them or anything. They stay clean, and they're just really good tape measures. But the reason I like these, and I was just figured I'd throw this video out there, is that these are some really neat tape measures for the price. You can pick these up. I just find these all the time in different places, like pawn shops and little like maybe thrift shops and yard sales, just wherever. And they're steel tapes is what they are. This one is not so popular. This is the same 50 foot. It's the same exact diameter as this one, but it's a little smaller. And I love this one. This is my favorite tape measure. It stays inside my stays in my welding trailer, and that way anything that I really use a lot, I usually will put in my welding trailer because it's with me all the time, wherever I'm working at. And I can pull it out and put it somewhere else, and I might throw it in my truck maybe, but usually it stays in there because if I'm at the shop, it's still at the shop. But if not, then it's with me on the welding trailer. So I really like that. I like having it around. It's an awesome size. It doesn't have the spring, but for $1, I think this one cost me $1. The other two were $1 for two, so they were 50 cents a piece. And that's what that's the high point about it. So nothing special. You know, they got the little button back here. You turn that over and you let me see if I can make it work here. You push that button and it just flops out. It's kind of cool. Not all of them have that, but I mean, they're not hard to open without it. You know what I mean? It's pretty easy. You open it up and you just wind it up. It's a little slow. They're not a Spencer, like I said, but they are handy. And the best part is the price. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. They are a good steel tape measure. It's a good steel one. Might be something worth looking out for if you find them. Just because of the price, you can have multiple ones. So like this one right here, I'll actually keep in my all-around bag. This is what I call my all-around bag. Anytime I'm doing carpentry, anytime I'm doing any specific job, or I'm just grabbing the truck and I'm going somewhere or anything, I got a little bit of everything in this bag. It's just kind of extra string line, you know, whatever. There's all sorts of little stuff. I got my tin snips. I'll throw those in there if I need them. Just little extra things. All the pencils I could ever need. Just little extra stuff that I might need. I keep that stuff in there, so I keep one in that bag. I keep one on the trailer, at the welding trailer at all times, and then I keep another one. I believe it's just laying around here somewhere in the shop. I'm not sure exactly where it's at. But anyway, so they're cheap enough you can buy them and you can put them everywhere. I mean, $1, even if it's $5. I mean, that's a good price, guys, because it's so light, I can keep it on me and it's not getting in my way. I never know it's there until I need it. So it's just kind of handy. It's a good, strong metal tape measure. I've never had them come apart, never had any issues with these things at all, really. But there is one point. I'm not going to drag this video out. I just wanted to say this real quick. There is one point. Every now and then you will find one of these that look identical, but they're not in inches. They are close to inches. I don't know why they're not. But I think it's like 1/10 of a foot instead of, so it's still the feet, but it's not inches. So it's really close because it's 1/10 of a foot instead of 1/12 of a foot. And me and my brother actually found them in a pawn shop one time, a couple of them, And he grabbed one and I grabbed one. And it turned out we were using his all day long. And we just kept on messing stuff up and we couldn't figure it out. Well, finally I pulled mine out and I put it right there next to his. And we realized that his was not in inches. And we read it and it said 1/10 of an inch. So why that is, I don't know. I don't know the application. I believe these are for... some people use them on the highway and things like that. I'm not sure exactly what they're for, but you know what the application would be for with the 1/10 of an inch. If somebody knows, throw it in the comments. But beware of that. Watch out for it. Take you something and like another tape measure laying around and just confirm it. Lay your tape measure up against it and make sure it is inches. But if you find one and it's a good price, pick it up. They're handy. Pick up 5 or 6 of them. Throw them around different places. It's 50 foot. You can throw that right there with your other 25 foot tape measure or 35 foot or 30 foot or whatever. You can put it with your other tape measure. It's light enough, especially this little one. I love this little one. And you'll never know it's there. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. I really like these. I think they're great tape measures, easy, light. Just thought I'd kind of let other people know in case they find something similar to that. And even if there's other brands that other people like that are better than these. Let me know in the comments if y'all know anything about them and if what y'all's thoughts are on these. So, like and subscribe for more.